Colonel, welcome to TVP World. Thank you for taking the time.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant Colonel Krzysztof Płatek. Not Piątek.
Płatek, thank you very much for clarifying that. So tell me, how do you see the security situation there? The Prime Minister is talking about sending in more military, sending in more police, more border guards. Are these groups of individuals trained for this kind of situation?
We should start with the fact that every officer or the soldier in his actions must be guided by the provisions of the applicable law. So the basis for the legal solutions for the law enforcement officers differ than the legal solutions for soldiers. So the first thing is that every one of them should operate in a clear legal environment. So strengthening the border should be made mainly on the law enforcement officer. It should be the first line of defense. Soldiers, in my opinion, they are there too long. Of course, we had a situation a few years ago. It was an emergency situation. The government decided to send the soldiers. It was okay because the army is more in numbers than even the police. So it was a good support. But we should rely on the arms mainly of the law enforcement officer.
Understood. But what law specifically are we talking about here? Are we talking about people seeking asylum, for example? Or are we talking about people who just want to come into the EU as economic migrants?
I'm talking about the law which is related to the law enforcement. I'm talking about the law regimes which are the basis for soldiers and law enforcement officers how to react on the aggression acts. So I'm talking about this law.
I see. Okay. Now, in terms of protecting the border guards and the soldiers on the border, clearly this is becoming more and more dangerous by the day. There have now been 3 Polish border guards actually injured by these migrants, and there's every indication that it might get worse. What can the border guard, the police, and the military do to reduce this threat?
Of course, from the law come out the procedures, techniques, and also the means that a given officer or a soldier can use. So we can talk about mainly non-lethal means like the batons, gas throwers, and others. Also, soldiers and then law enforcement officers are armed in the service weapons, but they can use these weapons only in self-defense to incapacitate the attacker. So if they will meet with the illegal migrant, which will try to use the firearm. So they should, in my opinion, the government should implement some special act which is related to the situation on the border, which will increase the sphere of the means which can be used.
Right. Okay. Well, Colonel, I mean, the other aspect to this is that we seem to have a bit of a stalemate. Okay, so these migrants don't look as though Belarus is going to take them back anywhere, so they're going to be stuck there. And we can expect, and they've already started, we can expect human rights organizations now joining the conversation and asking for Poland and or Belarus and or the EU to get involved in making these migrants more secure, giving them, shelter and so on. Is this a long-term potential challenge, in your opinion?
I think we should start from this, that it's not only just the movement of the people who are looking for the shelters, who are looking for the safe environment. We should start from this, but it's the hybrid operation of the Belarus and Russia. But we should speak clearly. It's an illegal movement. It's illegal crossing the borders. So we should, in first thing, protect European families, European people, and we should try to stop this illegal movement, in my opinion. But we should also remember that it's the common interest of the whole European Union to make the situation clear with the immigration moves. So if the Polish forces will be insufficient, we should ask for help the maybe European agency like Frontex, which is European European Union Border and Coast Guard Agency. Their headquarters is in Warsaw, in Warsaw Spire skyscraper. So it's not too far to go and ask them for help or some consultations. Also, we see some situation on the Polish-German border. The German police is intensifying the controls, checking the cars, and they are trying to stop this illegal migration to Germany on the Polish-Western border. But maybe Polish government should start consultations with the federal German government. Maybe they can send the German border guard to the Polish-Eastern border. If there will be the political will, then the legal solutions will be just a matter of time. So maybe it's time to think about this problem on the European scale.
Right. Well, certainly we hope that those conversations start shortly. Colonel, unfortunately, we have to end it there, but thank you for sharing your expertise with our audience. Have a good evening, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.